So now that we have taken a look at this, how the Shazam app um, identifies the songs, which is really cool. However, there's no record of the desktop app getting stored in the cloud. I, what I mean is, I'd like to know the songs that I've really listened to, and I'd like to get the information somewhere, which is shown here. However, I'd like it to be persisted, and I really enjoy um, drawing out analysis, finding out which songs I've played, creating playlists, and sort of all and things of that kind. But for all of that, I need to know this list. So Shazam, as you can see here, has no option to really do that from the Shazam app. So after a bit of searching, I wanted to write actually, but then a smart thing is to always find out if somebody's already actually tried to do that already. And here I found an app called the Shazam Scrobbler. So it basically scrobbles the Shazam playlist on your computer. And this is an open source app by Stefan Bruckert, a really cool app. What it basically does is that it links up, it links up an account to a last.fm account. Last.fm is basically a scrobbling service, and it can thereafter it can enable scrobbling. So basically everything that you play using Shazam or Shazam identifies gets posted to last.fm to your account. So you always have a record of it on last.fm. And also I actually posted all of this to last.fm already, but if you haven't done that, it will give you an option to be able to post that. So let's quickly first take a look at last.fm, and then we will come to something really cool. So here you have last.fm. So last.fm live, I don't know, profile. Okay. So I've logged in with my last.fm account. This book is an amazing book called The Kite Runner. So why did I use this? Because I just read the book. It was a recommendation from a friend, and I read it. So I recommend you to do so too. Anyway, so here you'll see all the songs that that Shazam has recognized have been posted to last.fm. Now, what is last.fm? Last.fm is nothing but a scrobbling site. It's a scrobbling site which basically keeps record of all the items, all the songs that you've played, and it kind of, number one, it, as far as I know, it kind of builds a song list. It's a social network for songs, and then it will probably make recommendations based on your song taste and stuff of that kind. Let's explore that later. But what is really cool is you have all this information in the cloud. So for example, here you see this. I used to use last.fm from 2007, used a lot of it in 2008, little bit in 2009, 2010, little bit. Did not use this for 4 years. And then in 2015 I started using it, and kind of really, really nice. Now I have all my songs playing, and you can see this. This is all from 2015. So I have a record of all the songs that I've played in 2015. I can like it and also that kind. And since you're a hacker and I'm a hacker, and we like to access APIs and stuff of that kind. You've got a developer API to. I haven't played with the developer API yet, but my guess is that you can do a lot of stuff with this. It's really cool and stuff. All right, more on the last.fm API later. Now what we'll look at is what the Shazam Scrobbler does. So what I did is I cloned the repo onto my laptop. So here Shazam Scrobbler, and here I have it, and let me open that in Pathfinder. So here I have it in Pathfinder. Pathfinder is a cool software. And let me open the Xcode project. So the Xcode project is basically shows the way this particular app, the Shazam Scrobbler, was made, which is kind of cool because I want to do. The app is cool, but I want to modify it in a way that I'm really happy with it. So here, let me look at the models first, or actually, I started looking for what this app was doing, and so I looked here. Before that, let me close this. Before that, I looked first at the model. Okay, where are the models? The models are here. So the models are here. You see this fm database.ah and stuff of that kind. I could figure out that there was actually some kind of a database stuff that's happening here. I don't know Xcode, so I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. So then I went to Shazam constants, and you see SQLite. There you go. So all this data that this particular app is using is coming from some SQLite database, which is stored somewhere. And I wanted to figure out what that particular database is. And for that, I started looking around, and I'm not sure how I found it, but then I actually started using Sublime. So once I have that, I can use Sublime. I kind of I like Sublime. It's cool. So I went to many constants. I wanted to look at constants, and here you go. So you see this in Shazam constants, I could find the path. So this is basically telling me that the path for the SQLite database is somewhere in .library. So here you go, cd $/library, and then let me pause a bit. I've got to take a phone call.